Surrogate motherhood is not a new event. For thousands of years, female include designated other to offer childbirth on their name. Yet, technology such as echo, mitigating of culture behavior and the tendency for possessing family after include spurred a latter boomers in surrogate motherhood. Surrogate motherhood comes in two forms: gestational, wherever the substitute mom is implanted in an egg and semen, and conventional surrogate motherhood, wherever the substitute's own egg is utilized. The order can give in it large advantages, particularly for those who can't include family natural, by enabling individuals and couples to include their own kid, out of departure via a length and limiting acceptance trial. In the most of cases, these procedures go swimmingly. But surrogate motherhood steaming popular has go at a humane price, and stories of capacity abuse include hit the headlines several times in latter year. On top of kid well-being concerns, down there are as well examples of substitute mothers creature, operated by agents and stored in inhuman facility. Yet, down there include been accountable of impoverished treat of substitute mothers, in several agencies refusal to pay surrogates if they do not obedience stringent requirements or if they throw out. One issue is how law about surrogate motherhood varies extremely of nation to nation, profiled by story, civilization and public values. In several places, like Germany and France, surrogate motherhood is seen as infringing the virtue of female, with them as the tool to who else is late. Thus, the experience is fully prohibited. Other, like the UK, type surrogate motherhood as a souvenir of one female to else, and enable it on an unselfish, cost-only base. Other yet, such as California, Russia and Ukraine, allow business surrogate motherhood, view it as an express of a female's independence to attract in surrogate motherhood of their own complementary will. Alarmingly, several world surrogate motherhood destinations stay uncontrolled, for example, Kenya and Nigeria. These enormous inconsistencies include led to surrogate motherhood proper a famous shape of public health travel. If their own nation does not enable surrogate motherhood, or places restrictions on it, alleged parents can just journey to sometime in more than weakened laws, or more than problematically, a nation wherever the experience is fully uncontrolled. Latter year include seen would-be parents flock in big numbers to countries like India, Thailand, Cambodia and Nepal, just for these countries to close their clinics to foreigners. Next, concerns on operation of their countrymen. But as one surrogate motherhood hotspot gets closed downward, else pop music up in its location. Down there are obviously severe ethics issues occurring of the capacity operation of female in poorer countries, and the dangers of treat family love consumer goods. On top of the public health travel can as well build considerable legislative dilemmas. Several countries recognize the substitute as the legislative parental, other distribute paternity to the input parents of the time of childbirth. A collision of laws importance family can be leftward stateless, in no one nation recognition them as countrymen. No one the substitute nor the designed mom requested guardianship of the infant. The input dad, who did wish the kid, was not permitted to accept as a solitary man by Hindu Act. As a outcome, it was not clear who the legislative parents were, and which the kid's ethnicity was. If the kid does back household in the input parents, the authorities in how household nation must solve if to offer impact to the treaty how took location across the sea and enable them to be the legislative parents in their household jurisdictional. In largest countries, the welfare of the kid comes at first. The tool how authorities are frequently constrained to take the results of the location, lay the curtain eye to exploiting practices how may include undertaken location overseas. Yet, it may be hard to achieve world treaty, due to the wide different behavior to surrogate motherhood. Countries how ban or limit the experience would be hardly to mark up to thing how allows business surrogate motherhood, and defect vice versa. The tool authorities are leftward in a really hard position. The world surrogate motherhood marketplace has sprung up due to the incoherence of laws about the planet, but it is exactly since of these differences how they are incapable to govern the experience efficaciously. Surrogate motherhood can ensure the joy of a longed-for kid, but at the identical period it opening the doorway for the operation of the largest sensitive. As surrogate motherhood reached in popular, these legislative and ethics dilemmas will just be more than press. Pandora's box has been outdoor and the law has unsuccessful to answer. On the chunk editable by Eleanor Laurie.